Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday. I did my grocery run at the discount store a day early. I guess it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning, so I didn't feel like trekking out with my son to go do that then. And we were actually out of fruit. We had like one banana left, so I thought, well, we'll do our run today. Glad I did. We did pretty well, as you can see. So everything here, with the exception of the eggs, I picked those up at a farm stand, kind of near where the discount store is for $2.50 for a dozen. These things are ginormous, by the way. They're huge. Some of them, most of them. Anyway, can't even close the lid on that. They're $2.50 for a dozen free-range eggs at that particular stand. Anyway, so I picked up a bunch of things. Earlier in the week, I did do a Walmart grocery pickup order, but it was a super small one. I maybe spent $39 and pretty measly. So I didn't record any footage of that. It was mostly produce and maybe some odds and ends for a recipe, but not much. But today, all of this, with the exception of the eggs, cost me $16.16. We have some organic items in here, really great prices on things. So I will show you what I got today. So right here in the front, we have some Italian flat leaf parsley. It's organic, and they have them 3 for $1, and they're actually in really, really good condition. A lot of times when they're super cheap like that, they're kind of in really worse off condition. But what I do with these is freeze them. I pull the leaves off, and then I freeze them whole like that. And then I use the stems separately. I just freeze them for like broth whenever I make stock. So I'll be prepping a lot of food today actually to put away in the freezer. But yeah, 3 bunches for $1, which is really great. I know I could could have got one, but I figured why not? It's organic. May as well just get all 3 for $1. They had a bunch there, but we'll stick with the 3. That's enough for what we need. So we'll stick that in the freezer. Then they had some Swiss chard. This, I don't believe, is organic. Let me look. No, I don't think so. But it's rainbow Swiss chard, and it was 79 cents a bunch. So we haven't had this in a long time. I usually like to have it at breakfast time, believe it or not, with like a dippy egg. I call them dippy eggs. I don't have them very often, but they're really good with that. But I actually might just chop it up tonight. We're having a chicken dish, so I might just chop it up tonight, saute it, and have that with that. We'll see. I don't know. That's the downside of buying a bunch of discounted produce. Sometimes it's like on the verge of expiration and you either need to use it up or freeze it right away. And some of this stuff maybe doesn't freeze as well, and I'll get to some of that stuff at the end. But Swiss chard, I don't know if that freezes super well. It might, but I haven't tried. We'll probably just chop it all up and use it and use that up. Got just a few bananas. They didn't have a whole lot of green ones, so I'm not a huge fan of super ripe bananas. Too sweet for me. So we just got 3 of them just to get by for now. Then they had these bags of organic lemons. I mean, I'm sure you could get a better price on lemons. There was 50 cents for 2 fairly large organic lemons. I figure I might actually zest the lemons and put that in a separate freezer container. But I always just go right ahead and juice the lemons and limes whenever I get them, and just put them in ice cube trays and freeze them. And we bop them out when we need it for fish. And I'll probably do the zest because I've kind of been wanting to make some like lemon poppy seed muffins or something like that, or some of the blueberry muffins that we have that we make. Usually ask for. I always say ask for. Usually say in the ingredient list to add some lemon zest. So, and I never really have that on hand, so I end up adding juice, but it's not quite the same flavor. So I'll probably zest those as well. So I have to do that. Then this is just some Target brand baby arugula and baby spinach. We do like the flavor of arugula. Sometimes it's a little peppery, but it's really good on like ham sandwiches and things. So I figured we'd pick that up. Can always have salads as well. So that was 79 cents. And it was really in good shape. So I think that'll actually last a lot longer than the expiration date. It says April 9th, but I think it'll probably be good for a while. I'll probably take it out and then just put a paper towel around it, maybe a dampened paper towel, maybe not damp, just a dry paper towel around it and put it in a bag into the fridge. Then they had these huge bags of, these are blood oranges. I think one of them might have got squeezed in the car ride home. I had to like wedge it out. My son was playing with them. But 69 cents for a 2-pound bag of blood oranges. I picked up 2 of those, but they didn't have any apples that I really wanted to get today. And we do like the blood oranges. They're not as, I guess, zesty as a regular orange, so we can stand to eat them a little bit more often. And they had some celery. I just chopped this up for the freezer. It was 99 cents for a big bunch of that. Then they had some, we don't get cauliflower all that often, but they had the purple cauliflower, and I thought that would be fun. My son might like to eat that. I forget if it actually changes color though when you cook it like more to like the normal color or not. Because I know with certain colored beans. You found a snake? Oh, you want a snack? Oh my gosh, my son's outside and we live in the country. I thought he found a snake. I'll bring you a snack in just a minute, okay? Just a minute. Can you close that so you don't let the flies in? Thank you. I know that certain beans we raised, grew burgundy beans. I think it was last year or the year before in the garden. And those are really nice and purple when you grow them. But then when you cook them, they kind of go back to the green color. So they're really good. But I wonder if that's going to do that with this. Like maybe turn kind of back to the creamy color, or I don't know. Anyway. Then they had some of these Constellation version of the cherry tomatoes. There are some that are molded in there, but for 50 cents, I figured why not? I'll take out the moldy ones. And then we'll have that either for salad or for snacking. And they had some broccoli rabe there. They had them 3 for $1. I was thinking about, since these are really kind of like on the edge of turning super bad, they have some yellow spots and stuff, making a sausage and broccoli rabe with orecchiette, if that's how you say it, pasta. I haven't made that in a long time, and I used to eat that more often, and it kind of sounds good to me. So I might have to run out to the farm and go get some Italian sausage, but maybe doing that for dinner one of these nights or over the weekend. So 3 for $1. I only picked up 1 bunch of that. It's a pretty big bunch, but it's enough. And then we got some bags of these Earthbound Farm organic green beans. They were 50 cents per bag. Just picked up 2 of those. I'll probably steam up 1 of them when we have like a leftover night. We never seem to have enough veggies left over, so I'll steam 1 of them up, and I might actually freeze the rest. We do still have green beans from the garden, but I'm not sure if I will freeze these or not. We might just eat them up. I'm not sure. And then I'm back here, I just got a bag of regular cooking onions. So 3-pound bag of those. Those were, I think they're $1.99 or $1.79. I forget. I think it's $1.99. Maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's $2.19 now. I totally forget. I remember when they used to be cheap. They're not anymore. $2.19. Yep, $2.19 now. Anyway, I guess there might be a snake in my yard. Okay. And I got some leeks. These were 50 cents for 3 large leeks. We usually make a dish with, it's peas, and then you just slice up some leeks to saute in the pan. It's really delicious, and I haven't done that in a really long time, probably since my son was born, but I used to do it all the time. So I figure, why not? Why don't I do that? And usually I just freeze this. So I'll just chop off the tops and then chop them up, rinse them out really well, and then freeze them. And then we got some purpley looking sweet potatoes. I'm hoping they're the purple ones because I always wanted to try the purple sweet potatoes, but I haven't because they've been super expensive. I don't think they are, but they just kind of look like they might be. Then I got a bag of the organic super tiny red potatoes. I thought these would be great as kind of like a French fry replacement that we can do sometime next week. Not sure what my menu plan is going to be, but I'll probably base it around a lot of the things that I have here. So those were 69 cents for that bunch. Then I just picked up some pantry items, some rotini pasta, a couple boxes of those for 69 cents each. And then we don't usually buy this Uncle Ben's wild rice very much. My mom used to make it all the time whenever she made like pork dishes and things like that. So I just kind of thought, well, maybe I should just have one on hand just to make once in a while with pork chops or something like that. So I picked up one of those. I did try a healthier version of that. I think it was like $3.49 for a container of it. It was pretty expensive. And I have made my own wild rice before, but it makes too much and we just don't go through all of that. So I figure one of these we'll just keep in the pantry. granola bars, or just for my son to try out. They were 99 cents. Box is damaged. I don't think they're expired, are they? I didn't even check to look. Yeah, they are expired. Darn it. I didn't see that. Oh well. Well, he'll eat them up anyway. And then just the eggs, those were $2.50, but those weren't from the discount store. But yeah, $16.16 for all of this stuff. Pretty good deal. I would say we did very well this week. It's just a matter of making sure we cook everything up before it goes completely bad. But this is what we got at the discount store. If you like these types of videos, please give this video a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And we try to do one of these every week if we get around to going to the store or not. But we'll see you next week for another grocery haul video.